Follow, subscribe, and like for more interesting videos. Only on Celeb News. Prince Harry never wanted to walk away from the royal family. According to a bombshell source, the real reason he became estranged from his father, his brother, and the institution he was born into traces straight back to one person, Meghan Markle. In early 2020, the world watched as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced they were stepping back from senior royal duties. The official line spoke of media pressure, a desire for financial independence, and the need for a quieter life. Behind closed doors, however, a very different story was unfolding. A source close to the situation has now claimed that Harry was effectively blindsided by his wife. While he was deeply in love and determined to protect her, the decision to cut formal ties with the monarchy was driven far more by Meghan's vision of their future than by his own. "I don't think he's ever wanted to be estranged from his family," the source told the Daily Mail. "I think when he was madly in love with Meghan, he could be blind enough to choose her." Those words cut deep. They paint a picture of a man so consumed by romance that he willingly traded centuries of tradition, the support of his grandmother, the late Queen Elizabeth II, and his relationship with his brother Prince William for a new life in California. The late Queen herself reportedly shut down any middle ground arrangement. When Harry and Meghan floated the idea of a half-in, half-out role, she made the terms crystal clear: stay fully committed or leave. There would be no soft landing. The couple chose to leave. Harry later described the period as one of the most painful of his life, yet the source insists the prince's heart remained tied to Britain long after the plane touched down in Los Angeles. Recent events only strengthen that claim. Harry has returned to the UK for the one-year countdown to the Invictus Games and met privately with King Charles and Queen Camilla at Highgrove. He is expected to travel alone again later this year for the Wellchild Awards. Sources say he is quietly exploring ways to rebuild a limited royal role. The problem? The old wounds have not healed. Prince William, according to reports, still refuses to allow his brother to stay in any royal residence when he visits. The relationship between the two princes remains frostier than ever. Meanwhile, fresh tension has erupted over Meghan's decision to share intimate photographs of Princess Diana's final resting place at Althorpe on social media. King Charles was said to be genuinely shocked. William was furious. Even some of Meghan's usual defenders reportedly found the move tone-deaf. The backlash, one insider noted, is no longer coming only from her critics. All of this feeds into the central claim that Harry's royal exit was less a joint decision made in mutual clarity and more the result of a man so deeply in love that he followed his wife's lead even when it cost him the family he never truly wanted to lose. Whether that interpretation is fair or one-sided remains fiercely debated. What is no longer in doubt is that the consequences are still playing out 6 years later. Harry continues to balance life in Montecito with occasional returns to the country of his birth. He speaks of missing aspects of royal life. He appears to be testing the waters for some form of reconciliation with his father. Yet the shadow of 2020 still hangs over every handshake and every carefully worded statement. If the source is correct, the man who once stood second in line to the throne after his brother walked away, not because he hated the monarchy, but because love convinced him there was no other choice. The story is far from over. New reports surface almost weekly. Private meetings are analyzed. Public gestures are dissected. And the question that refuses to go away grows louder with every passing month. Did Prince Harry leave the royal family of his own free will, or did he simply follow the woman he loved into a future he never fully wanted? Stay tuned. The next chapter is already being written. Follow, subscribe, and like for more interesting videos.